Hi everyone, happy Friday. Sorry I didn't do a video this week, but I figure I would wait till today and do one. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I hope it can help you out. This page here is how to clear and I guess recharge, realign your chakras. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. And as you can see, I do have little notes that I scribbled, marked different things. So let's see how it goes. And oh, by the way, as you can see, it's very small writing. This is how I'm going to be reading it because I need new glasses. So bear with me. Okay, this is, by the way, from Shaman Spiritual Knowing, who was in my group, also one of my teachers. So, okay, let's start off with, I've posted this in the past, and I've used it as my meditation. This technique can be applied to seekers as well as ourselves. It is a good way to start the healing as posted on the body scan thread. And the reason why I'm posting this today, by the way, is because I know some of you guys follow the same communities I do, and you feel the negative energy building up. It's starting to affect you, and you're not sure why. Also, with the holidays coming up, you know, it's a stressful time, and this will help you guys get through the holidays also. Okay. Sorry about this. I'm really having a hard time. An easy way to meditate and balance your chakras as well as clear your chi channels. 3 for the price of 1. Cool. And it does work, believe me. Okay. Okay, firstly, lay on your back somewhere comfy and quiet away from the household drama. Good luck, but he does suggest, you know, go soak in the bathtub. You know you can get quiet time there. Okay, firstly, lay on your back. Place both hands together as if you're scooping water from... sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time here. Okay. Place both hands together as if you are scooping water. Then place the butt of your hands on your forehead with your fingers pointing towards the bed head, the wall, the back of your head, however you want to take that. Visualize a beam of light, whatever color you prefer, entering the crown of your head and leaving out through the soles of your feet, returning back to the universe in exactly the same color and volume. You will feel heat gather in your hands, heat from the crown chakra. Take this heat and rest the heels of your hand in your eye sockets while resting your hands on your forehead. The heat will slowly clear your mind. Once it starts to cool, take your hands and rest them on your face with your fingers resting over your eyes. This is the brow chakra. This is very relaxed. It's a very relaxing position, and you may want to sleep. If so, sleep. It doesn't matter if you finish tomorrow. Next, move your hands to your throat chakra. Just hold your hands as if you are choking yourself. Now squeeze really tight. Just choking. Gently hold the hand position and transfer the heat once more. If at any time you feel that you need to top up the heat, just return your hands to the first position and fill up. From there, we move to the heart chakra, and we rest our hands on our chest, either side of the sternum. Fingers pointing towards each other, transfer the heat again, and feel the heat around your heart. This is very healing and can cause lightheadedness, which is really self-love and the healing of your heart. From there, to the solar plexus chakra, which is located just below the rib cage. Basically, move your hands from your heart chakra in the same position down to the solar plexus, and the heat there is the same. Oh, the heat there is astounding. You will feel like you've had a hot chili meal. It goes so deep. It's important here to wait until the majority of the heat subsides, as this intestinal area uses a lot of energy and needs heaps in return to balance properly. Move your hands in the same position to just below your navel. This is the sacral chakra, which is very important for all of us, but especially for the females, as this is where the reproductive organs are situated, and those little buggers never sit still. We need balance. We need to balance those. We need to balance these energies to help energy flow and hormonal balance, especially for those trying to conceive. Once again, leave your hands here until the heat subsides, healing all the way now. The next and last, or first, depending on what country you are from, is the base chakra. This chakra is very powerful, and you will probably need to take energy from here rather than give. This is your prime sexual energy, and even if you are not sexually active or inclined towards the act, this normally holds excess energy which needs to be transferred to achieve balance. If it needs energy, it will take it anyway. Too much is harder to balance than not enough, and I have hardly ever worked with anyone who lacked in this area. Balance the energy here by placing your hands over your pubic region. If you become aroused, don't panic. That is only transferring more energy. Now the hard bit. This takes a lot of concentration and a bit of practice. This is totally possible, so don't say I can't until you've tried at least 1,000,000 times. LOL. You need to outstretch your arms and place your hands on your upper thighs. Point your fingers upwards and project the energy out of your palms. And inch by inch, push the energy down to your legs towards your feet, inch by inch, not missing a single part of your legs, all the way down to your feet, and the last big push out the soles of your feet to return back to the universe so others can heal and love with it. Simple, really, at least up until the leg part. It took me a couple of goes, but it's very achievable because remember, by the time you get to the position, you will be totally relaxed while being empowered at the same time. NB, I'm not sure. When applying this to a seeker, you are able to use your hands directly. You are able to use your hands directly on or over the legs and feet when you are. Okay, one note here, balancing yourself, you need to push in above text. Okay, and then here I put gather heart from crown. We'll break it down. Forehead, crown, eyes, brow, throat. If you feel hands cooling, recharge. Heat, heart, solar plex, navel, base, legs, and out the feet. Now this does work, and it does help balance your chakras quite well. Another thing you can do, if you feel that you have negative energy that you just can't get rid of, and it has nothing to do with your chakras, this is what I used to do, and you guys are going to find me silly in what I reference here. It is cleaning your energy level, cleaning house. What I used to do is just close my eyes, and the way I was told to do it was picture a vacuum or like a dryer lint catcher, and you run it over your body. Start at the top at your crown and move down down your body. Make sure you get every little nook and cranny. Now, what I visualize instead of a dryer lint catcher, believe it or not, is how many of you seen the movie Spaceballs? Okay, remember the scene where they were sucking the air out of planet Druidia with the maid with the giant vacuum? Well, that's what I pictured for my cleaning. I would picture that the maid was in there with the big old vacuum and just vacuuming every nook and cranny. Move down to, one arm, come back up, move across your shoulders, go back down through the other arm, so on, so on, so on, till you get to your feet. And then, turn off the vacuum and release all that out into the universe. Because the universe is a powerful place, and it cleans all that negative energy and turns it into positive energy and love for us. you know, and it helps to protect us from taking on more than we can actually handle. Don't be afraid to use these techniques, even if you don't feel that you have any psychic abilities at all. It works whether you have gifts, abilities, whatever you want to term them. It works just to help with peace of mind. Now let's see. I think I have, and I can do it while I'm here. Okay, your chakras. I'm going to let you know what the chakra colors are since I'm on the chakras. Okay. We'll start at the crown. Yeah, we'll start at the crown. Okay, the crown chakra is represented by the color royal purple. Okay. Oh, look, I can't even read my own writing. It's near the inside of the top of the head. The crown chakra represents your clear cognizance, your divine guidance. It's affected by God, religion of spirituality, divine guidance, trust. Okay. The third eye, which is your forehead, that is an indigo blue. And that is your clairvoyance. It's between the eyes, often called the brow or ajna, pronounced as-na, affected by the future, the past, beliefs about spirits. Okay. The ear chakras, which are reddish violet, they're your clear audience. That's how you hear spirit. The 6th and 7th are inside your head, just above the left and right ears, related to your thoughts and feelings about divine communications and what you hear or have heard. Your throat chakra is represented by the color sky blue. Communication, that's your communication, you're speaking your truth, teaching others. That's in the Adam's apple area. It's affected by speaking your truth, communication, projects, asking for your needs to be met. The next one is your heart chakra. It's green. It's in the center of the chest. It's affected by relationships, love, people, attachments, forgiveness, or unforgiveness. Okay. The solar plexus chakra. That is the third major chakra. It's found right behind the navel, and it's affected by power and control. Your sacral chakra is orange. It's midway between the navel and the base of your spine. It's affected by thoughts and feelings, cravings, addictions, your body. Okay? Physical desires, appetite, and addictions. The root chakra is your finances. It's the color red. That's your career, your home, your physical safety needs, your possessions. It's located at the base of the spine. Now, when all your chakras are healthy and in balance, the colors will appear nice and bright and sharp. Okay? If they start to take on too much negative energy, their colors dull, and that's how you know it's time to do a recharge and a clearing. But I mean, you can do this once a week, whether you think you need it or not. It's not going to hurt you. It's not habit forming. It doesn't cause you to gain weight. You know, it's not going to age you. None of that stuff. It's just there to help you. Let me see if there's any other notes about this. Oh, I know. What do we got back here? Okay, see, now I've got notes about clearing the chakras every day. Several different methods, morning and night. That depends on how much stress and interaction you deal with people. Okay, when I ran the group, this was like an everyday thing for me because I dealt with, my group was small, yes. I didn't have a lot of members in it, but they were there to help teach and also to learn themselves. They knew they had abilities, but there were things that they didn't know about. Like with my abilities were different than some of the other members. Some had, oh, I can do that. But then when I tell them, well, I can do this and this and this, but I don't know how to control it, then I would get like responses of, well, I've never heard of that. What is it? And then that sent me down a rabbit hole of information. So eventually you guys will get the lion's share of my books. But I just want to start off slowly. And like I said, I figured with the holidays coming, there's a lot of stress out there. Oh, you know what? See, here's some of the cleaning techniques I had done myself. Okay, there was the meditation of 12 to 15 minutes, 2 breaths in, 3 breaths out. White light, surrounding yourself with white light and clearing from the top all the way down, just like you would. And, boom, out the soles of your feet. The vacuum method, which is what I told you I do or did. Breathing colors. You breathe in green, breathe out yellow, breathe in blue, breathe out orange, breathe in purple, breathe out red. Do this 3 times. That's another method you could do. You can do that while you're standing at the counter waiting to check out. You can do that anywhere. Let's see. Toning and chanting. Some of you guys use crystal sound bowls. You listen to meditative music. You listen to like the ohms and stuff like that. That's another form of cleaning. For past life clearing of the eye, breathe in and out 3 times. Read this paragraph. Now, some of you I have seen, I'm not going to say your name, lady, but last week in a chat you had brought up about the third eye. And, I went blind and I can't find the paper I wanted to read to you. But this here will help you, since you already know about the third eye and yours being open. Okay? Now here's the paragraph you read. I am willing to release any fears I may have from any lifetime about being able to see the future. I am willing to release any fear I may have in any direction of time connected to psychic abilities. I am willing to forgive anyone in any lifetime who may have criticized, persecuted, abandoned, maimed, or killed me because of my psychic abilities. So, like, the witches of Salem and yada, yada, yada through time. Let's see. I am willing to forgive myself for all the choices I have made in any time, knowing that I was always doing the best I could do. I am willing to release any fears about being harmed for being a psychic at this lifetime. I am healed and I am safe. I hope that, you remember that. Eventually I will share some of my past life visions with you. They're kind of interesting. And that's one of the past lives is how I got my name Rose Petal. And that was a very interesting story. And I will share it with you one day. I do kind of like to keep those tucked to myself because when people are like, they hear, oh, you've had a past life, you're a wackadoo. Oh my God, lock her up somewhere. She's crazy. She thinks she was somebody else before. And no, by the way, I'm not a Scientologist. If you're taking your mind to the past life, that has no, nothing to do with Scientology. You hear me, lady? Don't block me in chat. So I hope I was able to help you out a little bit with this one. But like I said, with the holidays coming, you guys are going to really, really want to do these things. And a quick little thing when you're gathering with stressful people, family, work co-workers, if you want to try to keep some of the negativity off of you and from building up, pull out that dryer lint screen, okay? And use that to filter any and all energy that comes towards you. Ask your guides, ask your angels. Please help to keep me, free of any excess negativity that may come my way. Surround yourself. You've heard people say surround. You can surround yourself also. Vision a bubble, a candle flame, roses, something that you can surround your whole spirit and energy field with for protection. That works great. So, if there's anything in particular that you want to know about, as you can see, I have all kinds of things. This is my lesson book that I used in group and that I learned as I was going on my journey myself. Okay, I have got Reiki stuff in here. You really don't want to get into that field too much. That's a lot of energy. A lot. But yes, I am Reiki Master. We have, what do we got here? Psychic abilities A to Z. So this here will be like the list of all the different abilities that there are out there. It's not just seeing spirit, hearing spirit, smelling, feeling. No, there's so many different abilities that you just don't know about. Aromancy, afterlife communication, electromancy, So, I mean, if you guys want to learn about some of these, I can go through the list. If you want to know about angels or ascended masters, we have them too. We have the archangels. We have angels, again, listed A to Z. We have self-healing, stones, crystal cleaning, aura colors. I have it. If there's something that you're curious about, let me know. And if I've got it, I will do my best to give you the information I have. Oh, on a side note, okay, I know there's psychics out there that charge, and they not even psychics, actual mediums. And yes, they charge because their abilities, they help a lot of people. But just remember, our abilities were gifts. That's why I will never charge for any of my information. If and when I ever get into wanting to read cards for people, I will never charge you for those. I had a woman pop into my DMs a few weeks ago offering to do a reading for me, and I laughed and I told her, our abilities are gifts. And one thing I learned early on was never attempt to do a read on anybody without their permission. So say, for example, okay, Joe Blow, you're watching right now, and you make a comment in the comments section, and I read it, and it's like, okay, cool. I am not going to tap into your energy without your permission to get any feelings. When I do cards, I literally have to see a picture of you. I don't care how old the picture is. It could be a newborn picture. It could be a recent picture. It doesn't matter. I have to look at your picture in order to properly attune my cards to your energy, because I don't pull the cards. My angels do. And it's kind of interesting. I'll shuffle the deck and they literally come jumping out of the deck. So just remember, respect other people's energy, boundaries, and you won't have any problems there. Because if you try to tap into somebody's energy without permission, it comes back. And you don't know if you're tapping into somebody who has such negative energy that it then leads into a psychic attack. And trust me, you don't want those. I've got a few stories about those ones too. They're not fun. People think being a psychic or a medium is a joke. Oh, they're crazy. No, this is real. Just respect. That's all. Respect the universe like you would want to be respected by a human. Same thing as you respect the human. Even if you don't like them, you have to give respect. Period. All right. I think I'm blabbering on too much now. I'm going to let you go. I just want to say have a great weekend. And any questions, please leave them below in the comments and we'll see what we can do. Till then, have a great day.